Welcome to week 22, the wedding week. It's been an interesting week, travelling, exercising on the road, all of those fun things, culminating in today. Apologies for the late video. The wedding's on a Saturday. Usually I've got everything ready to roll and uploading today, but not this time. So I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Day 2, in case you wonder how big Australia is. Now we just have to do the same thing again. Welcome to my journey. We're going to take this and train it to compete in this. Yes, you heard right. This fat, unfit, middle-aged man is going to compete in the Cairns Ironman Triathlon 2024. That's a 3.8k swim, 180k bike ride, and a 42k run. Well, hopefully run. Starting 60 weeks out, you can follow me and see if I've got what it takes to make it all the way. Every week we'll have a new episode. You can see the highs and lows, all the tears, all the blood, all the sweat, and there'll be lots of sweat. I hope you join me and enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do. We'll see you soon. Oh, and make sure if you see me out on the trail, say hi, give me some encouragement, or something like that. So we arrived safe. Everyone's alive and in of a sound mental state, mostly after 2 days of driving. It is really a ridiculously long way to drive, but the flights inside Australia at the moment are ridiculously expensive, so it was a lot cheaper. Anyway, so I'm at the aquatic centre here in Mildura, hoping that I can get some sort of deal for the next 5 days so I can train inside, not in this freezing cold. It's like 5 or 6 degrees outside at the moment, and no. So it's funny to think that last weekend I swam outside in Townsville. And I actually came to Mildura with ideas that I might swim in the river here as one of my training things, but that's just gone. Anyway, let's go and see what we can work out. Well, I set a new record for 5Ks, 28 minutes 55 seconds on the treadmill, which is different. I don't think it's not easier, I wouldn't say, but it's easier for me to keep my rhythm, I guess. No ups and downs. So pretty happy about that. I'll go back later and have a swim. And yeah, it's much better than running outside in the cold. Well, we are off for a swim this morning. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster, so I'll tell you all about that. So, let me tell you a little bit about yesterday. So obviously the trip down hydration, I mean, when you're driving a car, you're not really, I don't know, you're not thinking about those things. So anyway, so the next morning when we were here, I went for my run, which was great, broke a record, fantastic. I didn't think I'd sweated all that much, but obviously my being down in a cooler climate again, where it's like 20 degrees during the day here, I didn't even think about hydration. And so, which, you know, turns out was a mistake, because the very next morning I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a splitting headache, which took me for the best part of the whole day to shake. Even after I pumped hydrolytes and salt and everything into me. So it just goes to show, you know, I'm always learning about the hydration side of things and how my body functions, and you just can't ever not think about those things. Like, it's much cooler down here. I didn't think I sweated as much running, all of these things that I just, you know, just didn't really think about, and yet there I was still, you know, with a splitting headache most of the day because I hadn't had enough hydration happening in my plan. So yeah, it's a funny, I don't know, I'm still getting used to the whole idea that that's something you have to manage all the time. Like, you know, you don't grow up thinking, oh, I must make sure I do this, or I must, you know, and now because of what I'm training for, it has to be something that I think about every day, and I have to think about today, what I'm doing tomorrow, so I can make sure that I'm prepared for that. And so it's a different approach, and it's hard to wrap your head around all the time. So I just yeah, it's a continuous learning process. So this morning we are off for a swim. It's only a 25-meter pool, but it is heated, so hopefully it's not too busy this morning. Although I might just sit in the sauna for an hour. Here we are, obviously not swimming in the outdoor pool. There's no temperature sensor on this camera, but I can assure you it's about 5 degrees. So this is where we're going. I don't think we're going to do anything spectacular today, just a normal swim. So it's all a bit weird down here when you're training out of your home environment. It's, I don't know, it feels like you've put in on the wrong pants every day. So it's just kind of odd and difficult in a strange way. Not physically difficult, but just mentally it just feels all wrong. So, but that's all good. We're still working through it. The main thing is to just not stop. Just got to keep going. So you're not going to get quite as good, or the quality's not going to be the same, the quantity's not going to be the same, but at least you can keep it going. So anyway, Let's get in here. That is cold concrete on my feet. Barefoot maybe wasn't the best idea. But that was a good little swim, and then I had a nice 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the sauna, which I don't get to enjoy very often. There's not many of those in Townsville. So that was nice. Always feel refreshed after a sauna. It's much nicer than just sweating your ass off, obviously, in an exercise. So I got a run this afternoon. I'm going to do a big run this afternoon, and then yeah, that'll be it for today. And then I'm not sure if I'll do anything on wedding day. Not sure if I want to risk it, but we'll see. It's a bit funny without the bike and only having 2 modes of exercise. So, but yeah, just feeling so much better today. So much better. Instead of your traditional having a beer with your future son-in-law, Braden and I decided to go for a run. So it was actually really fun, and I had a little bit of fun with him in the video here, as you can see, fast forwarding things, but it was an interesting conversation. We talked about a lot of stuff, and it's really amazing to see your daughter marry someone who you know is going to look after her. So yeah, it's an interesting process to go through. I wish them all the very best for the future, and I hope there's many more runs, Braden. I'll be back at Christmas in even better shape, so you better keep training.
Don't want to set a harder goal for yourself?
I play footy to the body, doesn't let me play footy, I guess.
Well, depends how much pain you want to go through.
29 and just a bend. So.
That's the way you want to keep it. It's the one bit of advice I feel comfortable giving. Don't let it fucking go. Because it's much harder to get back.
That many yo-yos.
Yeah, well, we've all been there. I had that down at Palaranda, the toilet at the 5k mark. So, working nicely.
Here you've got toilet. Cafe 18 on the roof cold. Just the car.
Oh yeah.
So what?
All over the place. Nicer with a breeze.
Thanks for watching this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week we have got a big announcement about my coaching and program, and very exciting, very exciting actually. So make sure you come back next week and check that out, and in the meantime, have a great week and we'll see you soon.